Hello everyone. As you recall, as we last left off, Croco stole our money. So we're going to get him today. But first we're going to fight this guy and get some experience, because you can never have too much of that. What a sucker. He came in here through a dead end. Oh, that's just madness. What? He has a bomb? Oh no, he's getting away. QG Neck, chase me! Oh yes, Yakety Sax never gets old. I'll probably sneak it into every walkthrough I ever do. But anyway, we finally caught up with Croco, and he's a bit tougher than he was last time. In particular, he's much more resistant to magic attacks, as we'll see here in a minute. But we'll show you Psychopath. Pretty much the main function of this move is to tell you how many hit points your enemy has. Now occasionally I also give you like a hint of what they're weak against, but I don't know, it's not something I'll use that often. Because why try to figure out the amount of hit points they got when you're just wasting a turn trying to figure that out. So, as you recall, last time Fire Orb was he was weak to that, but this time it does nothing to him, hardly. I would suggest just hitting on him with normal attacks as much as you can. Also, definitely save your magic points, or your flower power, or whatever you want to call it. And don't do what I'm doing, wasting these attacks on them, because, yeah, they're not doing a whole lot, obviously. And he has some pretty powerful moves for this early on. Well, we're not really early on in the game anymore, but still, he's pretty dangerous. Now, even this move just doesn't really do it. 24. Yeah. Try to hang in there. Try to keep everyone healed up. Yeah, I know it's probably boring you guys, because I say this all the time. That's pretty much all you need to do. Most of the time, just worry about keeping everyone healed up, and eventually you'll just outlast your enemy. Now what he's doing here is he took all of our items away from us, so we can't use mushrooms, we can't use maple syrup, and we can't use anything else we have. So that's the biggest reason why you should really save your magic points. That way, if someone gets hurt or whatever, you can use Mallow's HP Rain. It's a good thing to keep in mind. Now, of course, if you've leveled up and taken your time, he won't be too much of a problem. I mean, he's not that dangerous. The only thing you really need to worry about is if someone dies, you can't revive them because you don't have any pick-me-ups. So yeah, he can be pretty dirty. No doubt about that. I do like to know where he gets those hats though, because I'd really like a hat like he has. It's a pretty cool hat. Let's see. Yeah, he tends to. I don't know why, but he went after Gino a lot in this battle. I guess it kind of makes sense because he'll typically go first of the three, so I guess that makes sense, I suppose. This move's called Chomp, and yet it involves him chucking things at people. I don't really get why it's called Chomp, but hey, whatever. Does it really do any good to question logic of Japanese games? Probably not. Ooh, that must have been a critical hit, because that attack just never does that much damage. And we're okay. Awesome. We get 50 coins from that battle, which is nice. So we got all of our money, and all of our items back, plus we got like 50 coins and a bomb, meaning we can go through this little area that we were stuck at in the last video. Alrighty. Now, Mr. Palmole here, if that is his real name, wants to go along with us, but, you know, Mario says to be a man and say, no, we're just going to commando go into it ourselves. I'd probably take all the help I could get, but hey, that's just me. Now, we're not going up there, we're going up here. Why? Well, we'll soon see. Because we get another star up here, and we can just totally get free experience off these bombs. And we gotta level up off that. We'll see who leveled up shortly. And taking them all out. And it was Gino who leveled up. Reached level 8. Decided to upgrade his attack power. Like I said, I'll probably stick with magic for him, especially in the long run. But I just feel it's best to give him some attack early on if possible. This chest just filled with coins, nothing real special in it, but if you want money, it's a good place to get it. I don't know if it's like the one earlier on the talk through, I think it was on like video, maybe, I think it was like video 2, there was a chest you could just totally leave and re-enter and get fine. Now, if you want to avoid this fight, it's very hard, but luckily each one counts as a separate fight, so you don't have to fight like all 4 of them. Getting a mushroom, that's nice. Save, should be good. Now, one thing to keep in mind, the move Gino learned at level 8 was a Gino Boost. This is a move I've been waiting for a while. We'll soon see it here in the boss fight, but let's get to him first. And what's this guy's name? Punchy Nilo. Punchy Nilo. That's a mouthful, folks. I don't know why you want to call yourself that, but hey, whatever. Now, if you couldn't already guess, this guy loves explosives. But anyway, I'll show you Gino Boost. What this move does is it'll increase the attack, and if you time the hit right, defense of one of your party members. And you can use, and this is why I like to keep Gino around, because he'll often be the first one of the 3 to go. That way you can power up one of your guys. And by the way, this is what the Yoshi cookie does. And what it does is, I think it steals like an item, and it's really not worth all the effort it is to get them. On all honesty, you can only use them 3 times. But anyway, it makes sense to use Gino Boost, and that's why I keep him in my rotation, is because he's fast, he'll go first, and then you can power up all your allies, and then Gino himself. And trust me, it's very effective. I believe Mario, with just a regular hit, was doing like 110 damage. Man, it's really nice. Now, as you go through the battle, Punchy Nilo will summon like bigger and bigger bombs that'll do more and more damage. However, what I tend to do is just let Mallow just use Thunderbolt, wipe them all out. It's a very simple way to do it. And they all go out, and you don't have to worry about them. It's not a foolproof plan, but it's still one it's good to keep in mind. Thunderbolt is such a useful move for so long in the game. I can't really praise it enough. Even though, I mean, it's not doing the damage to people like it used to, but still just such a good way to spread it around. And you just, well, look at that. Mario did 120 damage there. If I didn't use Gino Boost, it wouldn't be near that much. Now, as far as I know, the move doesn't really stack, but still, it's very useful. I could be wrong, but I used it again on him, Mario, if I haven't already done it, and it didn't really make much difference as far as damage. Now, I still use Super Jump a whole lot. It's easily the most powerful attack in the game, but that right there is a good illustration of why I just don't like to use magic attacks, because that did no damage. And that's the problem, especially on bosses. It just, like, attack magic is just so unreliable. Particularly with Mario, actually, because there's a ton of bosses you have attacks he gets later in the game that just does nothing against bosses. It's amazing. Now, Gino Boost, it's also very good to use on Gino because he's not the greatest attacker in the world. As far as Mallow, the thing about Mallow is he's just not the greatest attacker in the world to begin with. So, I mean, yeah, you can use it on him if you want, but I typically won't. Look at that. 99 damage. It's really nice. That's been a critical hit. Again, with just focus your attack on the main bad guy there and use Mallow to get rid of the bombs. Though I don't think these guys will not go out in one hit. So we're kind of rough. And they'll explode. And just make sure you time the defense right with your button. And you should be okay. But still, they can be kind of dangerous. And we'll sweep. Hopefully this will get him. I think it will. Yep, there you go. Well, no, not yet. As a main attacker, Punchinello is really not that dangerous. It's really the bombs you have to worry about. But if you can keep those down, you should be fine. And then we beat him already. Appears he has one more trump card up his sleeve. I love how cocky Mallow and Gino get here. It's like it's kind of ridiculous when you think about it. What the hey? You don't see people say that much in Japanese RPGs. Oh, that's a big one. See, the thing I don't get about this is they're having this discussion about running away, and yet they don't run away. And look at this, they're just kind of panicking.